And that was a good fight.
Yeah, but those guys did a nice job. So we're running on to number four.
Yeah, we're going on to bout number 4. We have 2 Kalispell fighters. This should be interesting, John Paul.
So we got Brandon Bailey. Do you know where Brandon Bailey's from, Scotty?
Well, he's out of Kalispell now. I'm not sure where he's originally from. I think he was born here, and they call him the Animal. He's 23 years old. This will be his 6th fight. Been training about 6 years here in Kalispell. Trains with several different groups of fighters around the area of the valley. He's a little more on the ground and pound, he said. He's working on his stand-up, and he's also a kickboxer. He's been he kind of got away from MMA, and he's been doing a little bit of kickboxing. And he's really excited to fight. Hasn't fought for a little while in an MMA fight, so he is excited to fight tonight against Aaron Westphal.
190 pounders.
Now there is an age difference. Brandon Bailey is 23 and Aaron is 37, so let's see what happens. Once again, if Aaron's training with SPGI here in Kalispell, you know he's going to be a good ground fighter. They train really hard at jiu-jitsu. But this is Brandon, the Animal Bailey we're looking at, 23-year-old, 190-pound weight division. Like I said, he considers himself a freestyle fighter, but he's been doing a lot of kickboxing the last 18 months. And this is actually his first MMA fight in a couple of years.
Scotty, looks like our fight tonight, this particular match number 4, is brought to us by Super 8, M-Team.
Yep, the M-Team.
Motivation Fitness, Glacier Gallia, and Saigon Garden.
Oh, Saigon Garden!
They got some good eats there at Saigon Garden.
That's a good restaurant, yeah. I believe you have a couple students that train with you that
we do have a couple
related to the Saigon Garden.
That's right.
So, well, that's cool, and once again, these fighters are both from Kalispell, so the crowd should be pretty excited for these ones. Jesse Newbreast is going to be our referee in charge. Aaron's been training about 2 years in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's got a boxing background. He wanted to give a shout out once again. Able Body Auto is sponsoring him, so they're helping him out a lot. So he's really grateful for that. This is his first MMA fight, so we'll see how that goes for him. His first MMA fight. Like I said, Brandon the Animal, it's his first MMA fight in about 2 years. So they both are going to get after the MMA. We actually don't have any kickboxing tonight. Normally we'll have 1 or 2 kickboxing matches, but tonight's all MMA.
Well, it'll be a little tougher just given the age on Aaron, but you know, if he's got a boxing background, if that's in his system, then you can do that without wasting a lot of energy, because that's just been with you for a long time.
Right.
And then if he can use his jiu-jitsu, he can really manage his energy, because there's a big difference. I mean, there's a real difference between the ages, but it doesn't mean that you can't fight well. You just got to fight super smart. Not waste a lot of energy. And a lot of times these older fighters, if they really have been fighting a long time,
they have a little more guile.
They know exactly what they're doing out there. They know when to spend the energy and when not to spend the energy.
Well, Aaron, I know he's been training here in Kalispell with these Straight Blast Gym guys, and he's been wanting to fight, and they finally got himself a fight. Yeah, as I suspected, the crowd loves it, John Paul. We got a great crowd tonight too. It's filling up those bleachers, and we got all the tables, and boy, they're excited, and they're looking at their Kalispell fighters right now, and here we go.
All right, well, I always like seeing these more mature guys get in there. If they keep their head on, they're going to have a smart game. They do well.
Now Jesse Newbreast is our referee. He's a heavyweight fighter and been reffing, training, fighting, reffing out of Butte, Montana. So here we go.
All right, here we go.
Match
Brandon
number 4, 190 pounders.
We got Brandon in the sort of bluish and Aaron in the SPGI shorts there.
Yep. Kind of feeling each other out a little bit here.
Yeah, well, you can see Aaron's using his boxing background right away. Brandon's a pretty tall, lanky guy. Aaron's got a little shorter, but he's got some size on him.
Looking for a little bit of a takedown by Aaron there. Brandon reversed him a little bit.
And Aaron's doing a good job keeping that pressure. You should keep that pressure there and look for the takedown right there, as opposed to spin him into the center. Brandon's a tall guy. He's got those big, long arms, and Aaron's got to be careful here. A big, long arm like that, you can go right into that guillotine real easy.
Yep, you got to be careful.
Good job pulling his head out of there.
Just kind of feeling each other out a little bit right now, engaging a little bit of knee work back and forth, which is good.
Aaron did a nice job of defending that last knee by Brandon there. We got a pretty big height difference here. Brandon's got a pretty good range on him. Aaron's did a nice job just pressing forward. He's got his head down nice and tight, so avoiding that guillotine.
Yeah, looking like maybe a high crotch takedown or a single leg, but
yeah, if he can lift that and sweep it with his right, he'd take him down. But that's kind of tough to do. It's a lot of weight to pick up. Kind of an awkward position too for a sweep. Got your butt a little far out like that. You got to get your hips in a little tighter.
Not much action, just a little bit of grappling right now up against the cage. We'll see what Jesse, the referee, does. If they don't get active, he'll definitely bring him back to the center.
Well, and Aaron, you know, this is something just given the conditioning here. He doesn't want to spend too much time doing this. He's going to gas himself out. Yeah. He's got to do something. That's a lot of energy pressing in like that.
Yep.
And Brandon just got such a range on him.
He is a long, tall fighter, that Brandon.
Yeah, he's a tall kid. Those punches to the body, I think they're just more annoying than anything. Right now he's got a pretty tight guillotine. But it looks like Aaron's going to be able to pull out of it here. He sits down. If he can keep that guillotine, if he can get those legs around.
Oh, he tapped it. That was a good one, yeah. It was one of those ones where he got it, snuck it in, and it hooked into that artery, I think.
Well, it's a little bit easier, too, with those longer legs. He could get that forearm across his trachea and sink it in pretty deep. Good attitude by both guys out there.
Good fighters, both guys, good job. Once again, Aaron, first fight, can't say anything. He went out there and he did it, and he did his best. Just like we talked before, one little mistake here or there can get you in a bad situation. And,
you know, when you're standing against that fence like that, you got to be pretty good at those guillotine defense and just make sure that you don't get one of those sunk in there, especially by a tall guy like that. It can kind of drape over your body and doesn't have a range issue there.
So we're waiting for the official announcement here, ladies and gentlemen. The referee would have stopped the contest due to a guillotine choke. Well, once again, youth surpassed age, but that's okay. I don't think Aaron has to